Hello everyone, welcome back to Dedan Frogs, where we explore the beauty, culture and uniqueness of Uganda and Africa. If you loved our last video on the top 10 most beautiful cities in Uganda, you're in for another amazing episode. Today, I bring you an insightful look into the top 10 most expensive cities in Uganda to live in, where the cost of rent, food and lifestyle will surprise you. Uganda is a beautiful country with diverse economic centers, but not all cities are affordable for the average Ugandan. Some places are known for their high real estate prices, expensive food, and costly lifestyles. Whether you're planning to move, invest, or just curious about the cost of living in different parts of Uganda, this video is for you. But before you get started, if you're new here, please make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications so that you never miss an exciting video. And also, if you haven't watched our previous video on the top 10 most beautiful cities in Uganda, please be sure to check it out. It received great feedback from many of you and I appreciate the support. Now, let's dive into today's list. Starting our list at number 10 is Moroto. Located in the northeastern part of Uganda, Moroto is the largest town in the Karamoja region. Despite being one of the most remote areas of Uganda, Moroto has some of the highest living costs due to its isolation. The cost of housing in Moroto is relatively high compared to other towns of its size. A decent 3-bedroom house can go for about 450,000 Ugandan shillings, that's about $120 per month, while the smaller units range from 250,000 Ugandan shillings to about 350,000 Ugandan shillings, that is $70 to $95. And one of the biggest factors driving up costs here is the high transportation expenses. Since Moroto is far from major industrial centers, most goods, including food, have to be transported over long distances, and this leads to the increased prices of essential commodities such as sugar, rice, and fuel. And additionally, Moroto has seen an influx of NGO workers and government officials due to various development programs in the region, and this has pushed up demand for quality housing, making rent more expensive. So if you plan to live in Moroto, please be prepared to spend extra on daily necessities. At number 9, we have Arua, a bustling city in the West Nile region. Arua's economy is heavily influenced by cross-border trade with South Sudan and the Democratic Republic of Congo. Now, this trade activity has increased business opportunities, but also led to a rise in the cost of living. One of the major factors that make Arua expensive is its growing real estate market. Rent prices have been rising steadily, with a decent 2-bedroom house renting for around 500,000 Ugandan shillings, that's about $135 per month in well-developed areas. Commercial rent is even higher as businesses compete for space in prime locations. Now, food prices in Arua are also relatively high compared to other towns in Uganda. Due to the demand from traders and the increasing population, staple foods such as matoke, beans and beef, they are priced higher than in other regions. And in addition, Arua's vibrant nightlife and entertainment industry contribute to increased spending, especially for those who enjoy dining out and leisure activities. Number 8 on our list is Entebbe, a city located along the shores of Lake Victoria. Entebbe is home to Uganda's main international airport, making it a prime location for expatriates, government officials, and business travelers. One of the biggest cost deliveries, or maybe one of the biggest cost drives in Entebbe, is its real estate sector. The presence of high-end hotels, lakeside resorts, and luxury homes has made rent in some parts of Entebbe very expensive. A furnished apartment in an upscale area like Bugonga or maybe Kituburu can go for as much as 2 million shillings. That is about 540 US dollars per month. And even basic rentals are more expensive than in many other towns, with a one-bedroom apartment averaging 600,000 to 800, that is $160 to 215 US dollars. And food prices in Entebbe are also higher, especially seafood, as most fish is exported to international markets, leaving limited supply for local consumption. Transport costs within Entebbe are also on the rise, particularly with the increasing demand for taxis and borders due to growing urban population. And coming in at number 7 is Jinja, the adventure capital of East Africa and home to the source of the Nile River. Over the years, Jinja has transformed from a quiet town into a major economic and tourism hub, attracting local and international investors. So one of the key factors making Jinja expensive, in case you've never been to Jinja, is its booming tourism industry. Because tourists visiting Jinja for whitewater rafting, bungee jumping and boat cruises, this has led to the development of high-end hotels, restaurants and resorts, making accommodation costs much bigger than before. For example, a decent hotel in Jinja can cost between 200,000 to 500,000 per night. That is $35 to 135 US dollars per night, depending on the location and facilities. And next up at number 6, we have Gulu, a city located in the northern part of Uganda. Gulu has been undergoing significant transformation over the past decade due to both government investments and international organizations working on the region. But however, this rapid development has led into an increase in living costs. The real estate market in Gulu has seen sharp price hikes, with rents for a standard 2-bedroom apartment in the city center ranging from 700,000 to 1.2 million per month. That is around $190 to 320 US dollars per month. And in more remote areas, prices can drop. But overall, the demand for housing has driven costs up significantly. And in addition, with growing urbanization, the cost of food and services like transport and utilities has also risen. Gulu's proximity to international borders and the presence of NGOs have also contributed to a more expensive lifestyle, with many experts and workers in the aid sector driving up prices for services and consumer goods. And coming in at number 5 is Mubende, located in central Uganda. Despite its relatively smaller size, Mubende has been witnessing increased economic activity, especially in the agriculture sector. As more people move to the area looking for investment opportunities, the cost of living also has gradually risen. In Mubende, a decent 2-bedroom apartment in the main urban center, it costs around 500,000 to 800,000 UGX. That's around $135 to 215 US dollars per month. Lots of food prices, especially for staple foods like maize and beans, they have also increased largely due to the growing demand from the neighboring districts and commercial activities. Additionally, transportation in Mubende can also be quite costly, as the town is located some distance from Kampala, making goods more expensive to transport. At number 4, we have Kabale, a picture square town located in the southwestern part of Uganda, close to the borders of Rwanda and Congo. Kabale's growing popularity as a tourist destination and its strategic location near the Rwanda border have driven up the cost of living. Renting a house in Kabale now can be surprisingly expensive for its size. A simple 2-bedroom apartment in the town center will set you back between 600,000 to around 1.2 million Ghana shillings. That's around $160 to 270 US dollars. And hotels and guest houses targeting tourists can also raise accommodation prices. Since Kabale is known for its tourism, restaurants and entertainment options tend to charge a bit more compared to other rural towns. With its cool climate and beautiful scenery, it has become a place many want to live, but at a premium. Now, coming in at number 3 is Wakiso district, a district that surrounds Uganda's capital, Kampala. And due to its proximity to Kampala, Wakiso has also experienced rapid growth, with many people moving from Kampala to the surrounding towns and suburbs in search of more affordable living. But however, this has only led to higher living costs as demand for housing has surged. Rent prices in Wakiso are generally high. A decent 3-bedroom house, it can cost you between 700,000 and 1.5 million Uganda shillings. That's around $190 to $400 per month, depending on the location of the area. Although it is cheaper than central Kampala, living in Wakiso still requires a significant budget due to the expanding infrastructure and services. And additionally, since it is close to Kampala, then the cost of food and transportation is higher than in more remote districts. Number 2, we have Kampala. I know you thought Kampala would be number 1, but sorry to disappoint you. Kampala is the capital city of Uganda and the economic heart of the country, and it is not surprised that Kampala ranks high on the list, as it is home to most of the country's businesses, embassies, and international organizations. With the growth of the city, the cost of living has risen exponentially. Now, in Kampala, rent prices are steep. For modest 2-bedroom apartment in a city center neighborhood, expect to pay between 1.5 million to 2.5 million. That's around $400 to $600 per month. Okay? And in upscale neighborhoods like Kororo and Nakasero, rents can also go as high as 5 million Ghana shillings. That's around $1.3 or more, for luxurious apartments. Additionally, the cost of food, transportation, and utilities has also soared as demand for services grows in the city. The pressure from a rapidly increasing population and infrastructure development makes Kampala one of the most expensive cities in Uganda to live in. Can you guess number 1, guys? I know I'm going to disappoint you, but trust me, number 1 on the list is Kiira town, a rapidly developing area that is now considered one of the wealthiest and most expensive places to live near Kampala. Kiira town's proximity to Kampala, along with its rapid urbanization, has made it to one of the most expensive places to rent and live. Renting in Kiira can be quite expensive, with prices for a 2-bedroom apartment reaching between 1 million to 2 million per month in residential areas. Kiira is home to middle to upper class residents, and as such, it features upscale restaurants, malls, and entertainment options, which make it more expensive to maintain a lifestyle. The cost of living in Kiira is on par with that of Kampala, yet with a slightly quieter environment, making it highly desirable for people who work in the capital but prefer suburban life. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you found this information useful. Let me know in the comments which city surprised you the most in terms of cost. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you never miss an exciting video about Uganda and Africa as a whole. And if you have not watched, please, our previous video on the top 10 most beautiful cities in Uganda, please make sure you go back and check it out. It is one of the most and our best performing videos so far. Thank you for your support, and see you in the next video.